A place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803 440 4358, 034 206 855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Visa Overstay Amnesty. Act now. The Nigerian Immigration Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, has opened a special amnesty window for foreign nationals in Nigeria with expired visas or residence permits to regularize their status without penalties. Who is eligible? Holders of expired visa on arrival, BOA. Holders of expired single or multiple entry visas. Holders of expired SERPAC over 30 days past renewal date. Amnesty period 1st May to 30th September 2025, while enforcement of visa overstay penalties begins on 1st October 2025. What to do? Apply at amnesty.immigration.gov.ng. Need help? Contact amnesty@immigration.gov.ng. Don't wait. Avoid penalties, detention, or repatriation. Stay compliant. Stay legal.
On the news tonight, Nigeria Center for Disease Control records 11 cases of Lassa fever. Stakeholders advocate prompt information on cardiovascular risks and prevention strategies. Plus, experts raise alarm on imminent flooding of riverine communities across Nigeria as dams prepare to release excess water. Good evening and thanks for joining us on Nta Akure News at 7. I am Abiola Ario. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, has confirmed 11 new cases of Lassa fever and 2 deaths in its latest epidemiological report for week 37 of 2025. The report, signed by the NCDC Director General Dr. Jide Idris, reveals that the new figures bring the total number of confirmed cases this year to 895, with 166 deaths recorded so far. This represents a case fatality rate of 18.5%. Dr. Idris described the statistics as alarming, emphasizing the importance of early detection, prompt treatment, and community vigilance in controlling the spread of the disease. The report also highlights that Ondo, Bauchi, Edo, Taraba, and Ebonyi states account for nearly 90% of all confirmed cases, indicating persistent outbreaks in these regions. In total, 21 states and 106 local government areas have reported cases of Lassa fever in 2025. The NCDC is also urging state governments to maintain year-round public sensitization efforts, improve environmental sanitation, and encourage people to seek medical attention early when symptoms appear. Health workers, especially in high-risk areas, are advised to maintain a high index of suspicion for Lassa fever and adhere strictly to infection prevention protocols. Did you know that your heart's health is key to living a long and active life? The truth is, sudden cardiac emergencies can happen to anyone, anytime. On Good Morning Nigeria, guests stressed the need for citizens to be better informed about cardiovascular risks and prevention strategies. While sharing insights, medical experts urge Nigerians to take deliberate steps in making healthier lifestyle choices to protect the heart. Lydia Sampson reports.
According to the guest, being well informed and prepared is a lifesaver. They emphasize the need for government to make heart health education a national priority.
So for the heart, diet is very essential, and it takes discipline for you to be able to, achieve heart health, as it were, in this generation that we're in. You have to be very intentional about sorting out to bring out what we call, the plant-based diet. We are going back to it again.
Alcohol, excessive alcohol consumption, and then urbanization generally, which exposes us to psychological and physical stress. These all risk factors, and then other that we don't have control over them, which are non-modifiable, like our family history, genetic makeup that predisposes to heart disease and cardiovascular diseases, and then as well as an age. Aging is also a risk factor.
Equally important, they said, is learning cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, a simple but life-saving skill that can keep someone alive until professional help arrives. They pointed out that quick CPR action can actually double or even triple the chances of survival during a heart emergency.
We always advise that you don't need symptoms to check your heart. Simple things like checking your blood pressure, checking your blood sugar, and the EC, make good to reveal that somebody has a problem with his or her heart, and management could start early enough.
The expert also advised Nigerians to stay clear of risk factors like smoking, excessive alcohol, too much salt and sugar, as well as unmanaged stress. They cautioned against waiting for symptoms before heading to the hospital. Finally, they called for more public awareness campaigns and CPR training programs, describing them as essential in empowering communities to respond swiftly and save lives when someone collapses. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
The activities marking the 2025 Annual National Senior Citizens Day will be held in Akure on Monday, October 6. The event, being organized by the Ondo State Stakeholders on Aging chapter of the National Senior Citizens Center, will feature, among other things, the first Older Persons Award in the state by the stakeholders. In a statement signed by the co-chairs Adeyemi and Funwa Agbi, the venue of the event is the First Baptist Church Hall, Obadeshida Road, Akure, at 11 a.m. in the morning. Some of the unique features of this year's edition are the Award of Excellence to two prominent Ondo State indigenes who have contributed immensely to the welfare of senior citizens in the state in a variety of ways. The occasion will also feature a lecture by a physician gerontologist, medical outreach health talks, performance by the Ondo State Cultural Troupe, and other musical shows. More than 10,000 secondary school students in Ekiti State have been empowered by the wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. The program is the national launch of Flow with Confidence under a Renewed Hope initiative. Adwekiti Tayosho reports.
The Renewed Hope initiative of the wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, since inception, has touched virtually every sector of the economy. Taking into cognizance the future of young ladies in Nigeria, the tentacles of the initiative has now been extended to schoolgirls by empowering them on menstrual health. While launching the program in Ekiti State, the wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, represented by the wife of Ekiti State Governor and coordinator of Renewed Hope Initiative in Ekiti State, Dr. Olayemi Oyebanji, says many students face various difficulties to the extent that many will be out of school during their monthly period. Hence, the inauguration of the Renewed Hope Initiative, Flow with Confidence,
a vital menstrual health intervention designed to empower schoolgirls by promoting knowledge, dignity, and confidence through improved menstrual hygiene.
For us, at the Redeem Hope Initiative, we believe that no girl should ever have to choose between her dignity and education. The success of Flow with Confidence program depends on all of us.
Governor of Ekiti State, represented by the Deputy Governor, Mrs. Monisa Diafuye, thanked the wife of the president for another set of intervention for the girls. She believes that the initiative will promote personal hygiene among schoolgirls and promised that Ekiti State government will continue to support every initiative that will improve the lives of Ekiti citizens. At the symbolic presentation, each student present was given a pack of disposable sanitary pads, which they are to use for a year.
Sometimes I don't really have money to buy pads and I use clothes. So thank you so much, ma. We really appreciate. I want to thank Mrs. Tinubu for giving us this pad. I really appreciate her. I pray that the peace of the Lord will continue to reign in Nigeria.
370,000 schoolgirls are expected to get the free pads across the 36 states and the FCT. In Ado-Ekiti, Tayo Osho, NTA News.
You're still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back after this break. Please stay with us.
Visa Overstay Amnesty. Act now. The Nigerian Immigration Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, has opened a special amnesty window for foreign nationals in Nigeria with expired visas or residence permits to regularize their status without penalties. Who is eligible? Holders of expired visa on arrival, BOA. Holders of expired single or multiple entry visas. Holders of expired SERPAC over 30 days past renewal date. Amnesty period 1st May to 30th September 2025, while enforcement of visa overstay penalties begins on 1st October 2025. What to do? Apply at amnesty.immigration.gov.ng. Need help? Contact amnesty@immigration.gov.ng. Don't wait. Avoid penalties, detention, or repatriation. Stay compliant. Stay legal.
You're welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube at Nta Akure. Recent reports indicate possible imminent flooding across some of Nigeria's riverine communities as major dams prepare to release excess water. However, the Department of Flood, Erosion and Coastal Zone Management of the Ministry of Environment says while these flood alerts remain valid, the hydroelectric dams are currently being filled and have not started discharging. Charles Affa reports.
Some victims of the last catastrophic flooding in Mokwa are still struggling to recover from their losses and pains. Now, another wave of anxiety looms as residents are urged to heed warnings and move to higher grounds. Recent alerts over the imminent release of excess water from 4 major hydroelectric dams, Shiroro, Jeba, Kainji, and Zungeru, all in Niger State, have raised serious concerns. The release are expected to trigger heavy flooding, particularly in communities along the River Niger and River Kaduna. The primary impact will be felt in Niger State, which hosts the dams before spilling into downstream states including Kogi, Kwara, Benue, Delta, Anambra, and Bayelsa. Although warnings have been issued, information gathered by NTA reveals that the dams are still being filled and there is currently no imminent threats.
Actually, contrary to the reports currently circulating, officials at the Shiroro, Jeba, and Kainji dams have confirmed that the information is inaccurate, though we will continue to monitor the situation and also keep people informed.
When releases do eventually occur, At the peak of the raining season, the already swollen rivers could overflow rapidly, compounding the impact and making flooding even more devastating. The message is clear. Relocate immediately. Secure belongings. Limit river activities to avoid boat mishaps. Follow official alerts. Avoid substandard structures. And keep waterways clear. Charles Alpha, NTA News.
Let's join Shekina Amole on business news.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is scheduled to inaugurate the $400 million Otakipo onshore crude oil export terminal in Rivers State on October 8, the first new crude export facility to be built in Nigeria in over 50 years. The facility, developed by Green Energy International Limited, operators of the Otakipo field in OML 11 Ikuru Town and Doni local government areas of Rivers State, is the first wholly indigenous onshore terminal built in Nigeria. The last such facility, the Forcados Terminal, was commissioned in 1971. And also, the new chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, Abdullahi Ramat, has revealed that schools, hospitals and low-income Nigerians will benefit from a tariff relief package under the Electricity Act 2023. This was as he made known his determination to implement the Power Consumer Assistance Fund as enshrined in the Electricity Act. And that will be all on business news in Akure. Shekina Omole, NTA News.
Up next, a sports update with Olumide Eguntola.
Super Eagles head coach Eric Chell has selected team captain William Ekong, goalkeeper Sterling Wabali, defenders Bright Osai Samuel and Calvin Bassey, midfielders Alex Iwobi, Wilfred Ndidi and forwards Victor Osimhen, Simon Moses among other players for this month 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying matches against Lesotho and Benin Republic. Nigeria takes on Lesotho in South Africa on the 10th of October and Benin Republic on the 14th of October in Uyo, and from the Under-20 World Cup in Chile. Nigeria's Flying Eagles defeated their counterpart from Saudi Arabia 3-2 in their second Group F encounter Friday morning to earn 3 points and brighten their chances of reaching the round of 16 at the ongoing 24th FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile.
They match Nigeria in all ramifications, even though we have more shots at goal.
We need to do better, we need to improve. Was going into our next match against Colombia, we are facing a much more technical side.
And for the fact that they scored 3 goals after not being able to score in their first game shows that their coaches are really working.
And in the English Premier League, Chelsea will host Liverpool, while Manchester United will attempt to return to winning days when the team welcomes Sunderland, among other matches on Saturday. In water sports, Team Brady leads by just a single point over Team Rafa at the top of the championship table as UIM E1 World Electronic Boats Championship bets on Nigerian waters this Saturday for a historic debut penultimate battle to crown the 2025 champions of the water. The E1 Lagos Grand Prix, slated for the Lagos Lagoon, has 21 points covering the top 4 teams ahead of the season final in Miami. Team Brady leads with 135 points, followed by Team Rafa with 134 points, among others. With sports updates, Olumide Eguntola, NTA News.
And that's our package for this evening. We thank you for watching. Do stand by for Iroyin. Good evening.